Alright, time for a Ekko game. I'm against a Master Yi, which is a reasonable matchup for me, simply because he doesn't rarely invade. He usually like full clears his initial go, and I do the same. So anyone that doesn't invade an Ekko is pretty much a good matchup for Ekko. My early game on this champion is rather weak, so you would ideally like to avoid those like early invade champions, or you would have to like adjust your pathing to it, where you do something a little bit different than just a full clear. So yeah, team comp wise, however, this is gonna be a big problem. If we get the mid to late game here, we're most likely just doomed, because Vladimir Master Yi Alawi with Yumi is insane. No, is Ezreal dead? He's not dead. I wonder if I'm gonna get a leash. Okay. I mean, Katarina against Alawi, I don't think that's gonna work out very well, but we'll see. Maybe she proves me wrong, of course. That could be the case. But yeah, mid to late game, as you can see, their team is rather scary. It looks like I'm getting no leash. That's wonderful. I think... I don't know. Whatever. Leash is still somewhat reasonable. I would have smited blue, by the way, if they wouldn't have leashed me. Like, if they would have done nothing there, I would have just smited blue here. Because I want to get my my buff. Like, I'm smiting Gromp now just to get my W buff up faster. And yeah, I would have done that to the blue, because otherwise I would have taken way too much damage from the initial camp, and that would not be good. It's Q and a W. I'm hitting the big wolf only, apparently. Tried this a little bit towards the raptors. Gonna hit the big wolf the entire time. She is pressuring the Alawi down. I mean, I guess she's gonna win that in the early levels. So there is that, of course. You can hit like all but one with your passive hit like this. So want to make sure that you use the E you have for the big one here, because it just does a little bit more damage to it. Hitting a small one with it is quite useless. Potion here. Use the shield. Danger ping my Katarina, because she's playing all the way up without any wards right now. The first thing she should be doing in this situation is placing the ward down, and if she doesn't do that, then she's gonna have a troublesome time, I would say. Master Yi doesn't invade, so I'm not worried too much about sitting on low HP here. It's rare that Master Yi's actually go for some kind of invade. If he does catch me with the invade, though, I will be surprised, and I will most likely die, because he is a better 1v1 than me with his Hill of Blades. Hill of Blades Master Yi is kind of scary. I think the Alawi just warded try. I'm assuming. I might be able to gank this still. He did not ward try. Okay, that should be about the right placement for this. Okay, that's... I think I kill Alawi here because of the ignite. Yep, I do. That's all because of the ignite, by the way. Do you want... I'll help push. I have to help push here. Okay. If I get hit by this tentacle, I'm dead. Stand behind the minion wave so I cannot get hit by her shit. That's a good one. Alright, I cannot force that wave into the turret. She should have tanked this wave out here, so she could have frozen against the Katarina. I had to help try to push there, which in this case worked out, luckily. But yeah, it's a good kill. The only reason I killed that Alawi is because of the ignite of Katarina, which was very good for her to use it. If she didn't use it, I would have had some problems. I'm not gonna do that. I'm simply gonna back. It is not worth for me to go for this play right now, because of the amount of gold I have. I just do not want to be doing that. I'll get the Dark Seal, and I'll get the AP like this. The reason I'm doing this, by the way, I rush Nashers on when I'm going Conqueror on Ekko, which is definitely the best rune to get against that team. I will always rush the ability power first over the attack speed. Ekko doesn't gain too much from the attack speed. The ability power, however, is going to allow you to kill your camps way faster. So it's way better to go for the ability power first. Yeah, okay, I figured he would have done my gromp. It would be really dumb for him to have not done my gromp. Honestly, he should have probably done my wolves as well. Reason, like, if you see an enemy jungler top lane like that, you have to be doing gromp. Like, there's nothing else you should be doing. Right here you can see my Q basically with my passive combined is going to kill camps much faster because of the additional ability power that I have. So it's better to rush the ability power aspect first of the Nashor's Tooth if you're building it early, because it gives you more clear speed. Because every passive proc like this is going to clear the camp. He is pinging mid lane, however. Oh, he is actually winning top lane now after what I did. That's good. He's playing mid lane, however, I just want a full clear. I want to hit level 6 as soon as I can before I do anything else. Level 6 spike is big on Ekko, so that's definitely something you want to play for, and that's definitely something you just want to clear for. You can look for the early gank like I did with the Alawi. That's definitely something you can look for after you've done your jungle clear. Map situation right now, since the Katarina literally just killed the Alawi, I have to go recall and go towards the dragon. The Master Yi could definitely be doing this dragon here. Otherwise, I might still be able to do it myself, potentially, but my bot side camps are also the ones respawning, and I didn't have anything to get on top lane here. So, staying top lane there would be a waste. Okay, they live, apparently, barely, because of exhaust. I have to keep my eye out here for the... I'm gonna hit this to see if he's doing dragon. He's not. I'm gonna keep my eye out on bot lane here whilst I'm doing blue buff. To see if Master Yi would react to that, because if Master Yi goes there, which I'm pretty sure he will in a second here, I have to go there as well. I'm gonna walk down to bot lane first. They have no idea I'm here. I can just do this with my ult, by the way. I can dive this with ult. And we ult out. That's how you want to use Ekko ult, by the way. You can hard force dive turrets. And after I dove the bot lane like that, we can just do dragon if my team shows up for this. I'm gonna wait and do scuttle first. I do need my team to help me do dragon though. The reason that we do dragon here is I just killed their bot lane with that dive with my ultimate. Like, they would have used their ignite on me. They could have used anything on me they wanted. They were low enough to where if I just dive there and hard force, there is literally nothing they can do. Because I just ult out right before I die, and then I will always be safe. I just have to... You have to make sure that you do it in time, though. Like, if you dive like that, make sure you ult in time before your, like, past self, I guess, catches up to you. Because if your past self catches up to you in turret range, you're instantly dead. So it has to be a fast dive. But it's a very effective tool to just dive. To put a lot of pressure on the enemy team. I think, though, for that dragon play that I just did, Master Yi may have taken some of my topside camps. So we'll see about that. But I have 3 out of 4 kill participation. Apart from a solo kill that the Katarina got, I've basically done it all. Not too bad. I still have my 62 CS as well. I don't know what Master Yi is at, but he just did Rift Herald, so we'll see. If he shows top lane, like any situation here, I just have to instantly run top. Just don't hit the small ones here. I'm just going to do that with Q. Just focus the big one down. Let's see if this is up. Okay, good. He has not taken anything from me. That's really good for me. He did Herald instead, so yeah. I probably wouldn't have made the same play if I was him. I probably would have just taken my camps. So just rotated through my entire top side instead of doing the Rift Herald there. But yeah, the reason I do that is because it puts the enemy jungler in a more awkward spot, and you most likely would have been able to do Rift Herald regardless after that entire jungle clear on top side. But like taking the red buff, doing all that stuff is generally better to snowball off of for yourself than taking the Rift Herald. I'm gonna just lane gank this. I should be able to sneak into the lane here. I think I may have gotten spotted by that minion there though. Nice. Alright, she apparently didn't see me, so that's really good for me. Ooh, bot lane's dead. gonna go this way. What? Hello? Okay, that's my bad. I really thought the minion wave was gonna be there faster. If Illaoi teleports here, I may die. We'll see. Just gonna get as many turret hits here as I can. I think they will get bot turret. Wait, did he already use his herald? He did. What happened to the herald? Alright, I'm just gonna go top scuttle here. He used herald, but he like got nothing off bot lane apparently. Like he got a couple plates, like sure, but he didn't get the turret with his herald, which is really big for us. Oh, by the way, if you want to use a herald for a turret, I recommend you to use your herald at 2.5 plates ish, because that's when it about kills the turret. His Gromp should be up, right? Yes, it is. I'm gonna smite this, but basically one-shot it, and then just gonna base. Actually, I may be able to flank this guy from behind here. He definitely saw me. There is a ward here. That is a-okay. I'm just gonna back. Right now I'm 2 levels up on the Master Yi, which is really good jungle tempo-wise. I have my Nashers. Against that team, I should... Nah, I need to buy Mercs. They have no CC. I should buy ninjas. I should buy Sorks, honestly. I'm gonna buy Sorks. The defensive boots against that team is not really gonna do anything. Normally I build defensive boots here because defensive boots, if you're playing like a Conqueror Survive style Ekko, is just better. However, Mercs, like ninjas don't do much because they don't really have auto attacking champions apart from Master Yi, and building it just for Master Yi is not really worth it in my eyes. And then Mercs also don't really do much because they don't have CC. So at this point I should just buy the magic penetration. Because like, this is the perfect situation, just buy the magic penetration. Both boots are kind of kind of shitty. So it's better for me to just opt for the other one, for the magic pen. I do not know if this is warded, by the way. So however I'm looking at this, this is pretty risky. I think the Master Yi is going to be like here somewhere. There he is. He doesn't win this. Sorry. He doesn't win that because I'm just way further ahead than him. That's why I like instantly go for that. I have a better back than him and I have more CS than him and 2 levels up on him. There's literally nothing he can do. I've just been the better jungler this game, basically. Like, I've put the pressure down whilst getting the objectives wherever I can. And this is just creating the lead for myself. That is unfortunate. We're doing dragon. Yeah, it's works. My smite's gonna be up in 20. Should be just in time for the dragon smite, but if it's not, then I will use my passive to smite it instead. It's not going to be enough. Can I use my passive here? Not really. It's a little bit of an awkward timing. But your passive, if you don't have your smite, you can try to hit your passive smite. I hugged the wall there, so this ward doesn't see me, but I mean the Samira doesn't care. Push this out. Top scuttle should be up. He just wasted his pool, actually. He has no pool. I'm just gonna dive him. Ah, damn it. Now, ideally there for a dive, what you would like to see from your teammates there, whether they go for the dive or not, it is better if your teammates actually pressure him down under his turret, instead of walking a little bit back. It doesn't matter if they have the minion wave or not. They should have just pressured in front of his turret for the minion wave. Because that way the dude wouldn't have... There's no way you've... Interesting. I have the ult here. We're fine. Good debate. Right there I was stalling as much as I possibly could. I knew that he didn't have his mythic yet, so I wasn't too afraid of ulting very late. Ooh. Oh, no. Alright. 4-0. And I mean, I've done a lot for my team. I've basically won every lane. I won top lane for sure. I've won bot lane probably with that dive as well. So, we're good. Oop, clip it. Barely. Nice. I want to hit level 11 before I make this play. There it is. I will not have ult here, which is going to be quite a big issue. I don't know if this is worth the risk because I simply just do not have ult. I can't reach. I don't have ult. Like, I also don't necessarily want to commit to this because without ult, I'm just not going to get anything done. Yeah, there's nothing I can do there. Everything was on cooldown. Gonna push the wave to push the turret. Oh, okay, Samira got him. That's not bad. Our bot lane is actually quite roaming, quite surprisingly. I would have expected them to probably just stick to bot, but hey, I'll take it. I should be doing Rift Herald here. Right, so I'm still up on farm on the Master Yi, which is good. Right, good. You give Rift Herald to me. I should take his Gromp here and check his wolves, because at this point the Master Yi is in a position where I need to punish him as much as I possibly can. Like, I have to ensure that he gets the least farm possible. The least amount of farm possible, so he cannot come back in this game in any way. The game is still far from over, even though we got the early lead, simply because their late game, mid to late game team comp is really insane. Like, it's actually insane. Vladimir with Alawi, Master Yi, and Yumi, and also an Ezreal, I guess. It's not easy to win. So I'm not, like, guaranteeing anything here yet. Alright, let's use this. I'm just gonna clear the wave. This man can do whatever the hell he wants. If the wave is dead, there's nothing he's going to be doing. I'm just gonna fight him. The reason I'm just doing this is because he never kills me here. Oh, he flashed. That's okay. He used both flash and ignite. I still had my ult there, so I wasn't really ever going to die. I just wasn't able to pull it off because of his pull. But yeah, I'll take his flash and his ignite. It's fine. He's dead. I'm pretty sure the Vlad would have recalled on the HP that he was. I have to base soon because the Rift Herald, or not the Rift Herald, the Dragon's gonna spawn in 40 seconds. So I need to do this camp and back. This camp should give me enough gold for my mythic, right? Yeah, I have to sell my potion here. Alright, get Leandries. Beautiful. Alright, next item. I will most likely simply just get the Oblivion Orb and hold the Oblivion Orb until I eventually sell it. Because the Morello is a pretty worthless item if you're building like a carry damage AP champion. The reason that's the case is because, like, there are so many more valuable AP items that I probably will need to be able to carry mid to late game. My team, however, is mostly AD champions, and the AD healing reduction items are generally just straight up better. So that should be okay. It should be okay for them to do that, like, healing reduction part instead of me. But the Oblivion Orb early may be useful, so I'm considering it right now, but I might still not even buy it, because we should have enough healing reduction across the board. I can opt to upgrade my Magi's potentially into, or my Dark Seal into a Magi's here as the next thing I do, which is something I may consider as well. I think that's just going to be more worth it, and just going to rely on my teammates to build the healing reduction. Because, I mean, Katarina has innate healing reduction, right? And these two can effectively build healing reduction to where it's actually a pretty good item to buy. And then the Zyra's obviously going to buy healing reduction. So I think I should be covered on the healing reduction front. I don't necessarily want to use Herald. Whatever. Back to full HP we go. I have to use Herald here. Herald's gonna time out anyway. I don't think I could have held the Herald much longer there. We're low on time for the Herald there. I can take his topside camps, or at least some of them. Right there with my ult, by the way, you saw me pressure it as much as I can. Like, I'm trying to... Ooh, no. Also, he's gonna be here. This is not good. Please don't get, like, a pentakill here. Oh, they killed him. Okay, good. My team is apparently already strong enough, which is nice. I think I've won the early game hard enough for this to be fine. It's gonna get third here. I honestly wish, like, just don't get the inhibitor. Don't take the inhib. Just do not take the inhib. Don't. You literally, like, you're literally going to give them free farm. I have to flash for that one, otherwise I was not going to get that hit. I have to ult here. It's a pretty bad ult situation for me. I could not do anything there. I had a lot of gold there. My ult wasn't great. I didn't heal much. Fight was pretty rough there on the end. The range on that was pretty bad, and I just didn't have the damage there. I should have backed instead of going for that fight with the amount of gold I had. I'm still gonna build the Magi's here, I think, and I'm just gonna go and opt for maybe Death Cap now. I think Death Cap here is gonna be fine. Next item. The inhib. I'm gonna take the inhib again. Okay, well, I mean, whatever, I guess. Not a lot of people, like, it doesn't really matter which elo you look at. Like, diamond players also do this. Even though master players mostly do this, like taking the inhib there. I mean, it's not gonna do much here, because, like, if you take the inhib, we're basically creating a situation at this point where the wave will just permanently push towards the mid lane and they get free farm. If we leave this inhibitor alive, then they get to clear one wave, basically, and then the wave pushes back to us. And at that stage, the enemy team will not be able to free farm. So there is, at that point, there's nothing they can do to actually catch some farm in the mid wave. They would have to walk up very far in a risky position for them to get farm at all. And in that stage, you're gonna be much better off instead of taking the inhib. And then once you're actually going for a push, once you're actually going for a lot of pressure, you want to just take the inhibitor then. It's generally better. But again, people see the inhibitor generally as an objective that they have to take, no matter what. So this is not uncommon to where they do this. Gonna kill this guy. Ah, he didn't pull. He got greedy on his pull. I don't think he was expecting my damage there. You see how I'm using my ult availability here, though, right? Like, I'm just pressuring as hard as I can to force, like, until the lowest HP possible and then use ult just to hard commit to a fight. Alright, well, there we go. Alright, that's it for Ekko. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button below. Helps me out quite a bit. If you'd like to see more videos from me in the future, hit the subscribe button as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.